my channel. Welcome to day 2 of Bookmas. Today we are going to go over December's TBR. One of my besties picked my TBR, but I was supposed to read it in November, and then I realized that I was doing this reading challenge in November, so I scooted all of her footage up until December, so we have the books that she picked. However, I've been filming so much lately that I accidentally deleted the footage of her actually picking it. So I'm just going to go over what she picked, and you have to trust me. So Michael helped me out a lot with this, and then I'm also participating and co-hosting, kind of, the Just Read It Already readathon challenge that Joe from Fight and Read Like a Girl hosts every year. So I'm so thankful that she let me join her this year. Go check her channel out. I'll link it down below. Show her some love. And let's just get into my TBR. I believe Michael picked 7 books for me, and then I'm picking 4 books for Just Read It Already. Let's talk about my first book. It is Birthday Girl by Penelope Douglas. This is a forbidden romance. Age gap. Okay, let me just tell you what happens. So Jordan, I don't know if there's cheating in this. Okay, not the point. Jordan is dating this guy in her school, and her boyfriend goes to jail. So Jordan calls her boyfriend's dad, enter Pike, and they move in. Jordan and her boyfriend move into Pike's house, and he bails him out of jail, and somehow this relationship between Jordan, who is 17 or 18, I want to say she's 18, is now hooking up with and dating Pike, who was her boyfriend's dad. So cheating? I don't know, but it's forbidden. It's age gap because, he's older and she's younger. And, yeah, everyone has been talking about this. Michael picked If I Disappear by Eliza Jane Brazier. This is a young adult thriller in which, is it young adult? You know what? I actually think it's an adult thriller in which this true crime podcaster goes missing in the California wilderness, around the redwoods, I want to say, which, by the way, I have driven through the redwoods a couple of times because I like to road trip. And something eerie is going on in this small town that this woman went missing in. So one of her listeners goes to track her down, and then she gets pulled into this mystery. Michael picked The Similars by Rebecca Hanover. This is the first in a duology in which these clones are made, and I'm not sure why, but they're supposed to be basically hidden away and held captive almost, but somehow they get out, and now they are going to the same school as their original counterpart. So it's the original and the similar, and I think it's kind of dark academia, murder mystery. Then Michael picked The Last to Let Go by Amber Smith, which funny enough, this was on my 2021 must-reads, and even though it technically is still 2021, I am ending my reading year, or I ended my reading year on June 30th, so anything I read in December will count for next year's reading. I hope that makes sense. It makes sense to me. But this is The Last to Let Go. It's about this girl named Brooke who is supposed to be a junior in high school, getting ready to go to college and apply and move out of her small town. When she comes home from school one day, her mom is being arrested for murdering her abusive stepfather. Michael also picked The Guest List by Lucy Foley. I read The Hunting Party by this author. Hated it. But this one has been on my radar. It's about this isolated thriller in which these people go to this island in Ireland. This island in Ireland, get it? For a wedding, and then people start dying. Yeah. Then Michael also picked If I Die Tonight by Allison Galen. This one is the one that I know least about, but apparently this woman's son, Wade, has taken over her Facebook feed and has said, this isn't Jackie, it's her son Wade. She doesn't know where I am. She doesn't even know I can get on her Facebook page. Don't ask her. This isn't her fault. I am not her fault. And it's kind of thriller, creepy vibes. So, yeah. And then the last one is one I'm probably the most excited for this book. So, Michael picked The Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires. I almost said The Southern Book Club's Guide to Not Dating. Wrong book. By Grady Hendrix. This is small town vibes about a book club. This mysterious stranger moves in next door. Hint, hint, he's a vampire, and the story goes on from there. So then, for the Just Read It already, I have 3 books physically, and 1 I own on audio, so I'm counting it. It counts. The first one that I'm going to start with is a book that has recently been turned into a movie or TV show. I'm going with movie, and I am going to finally read The Hating Game by Sally Thorne. I haven't been spoiled for this book yet, but it is a romance. It's a workplace romance in which I believe the 2 protagonists are competing each other for a promotion. I think it's Hate to Love. Then a book that has blue on the cover, or blue book. Yeah, I'm picking Jay's Gay Agenda by Jason June. I would say that is very blue. It's like a very light sky blue, but it counts. So it's a coming of age male romance novel. And then the prompt that I came up with was TBR vet. So basically it's a book that's been on your TBR for a long time. I said over a year, but it could really be a long time. So, The Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Brody. About a road trip. It's a young adult road trip romance, contemporary, and I love books about road trips. Even if I don't end up loving the book, I love the road trip aspect of it. Like, Survive the Night. Perfect example of that. A big chunk of that is a road trip, and I thought I didn't like the characters, and I really did not like the ending at all. But most of it takes place during a road trip, and I love that part. And then the last one is read a book that you put down to read a different book, or just that you stopped reading. So for that, I picked a book from my pile of shame, which you will be learning about at the end of this month if you subscribe to my channel. So make sure you do that and hit that thumbs up bell while you're at it, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a single video from me. Anyways, for that prompt, I am picking All the Pretty Things by Emily Arsenault, which is a murder mystery in which this guy is murdered at this carnival over the summer. And for Ivy's best friend is arrested for killing him, but Ivy doesn't think she did it, so she starts investigating. And honestly, I am so close to the end. I don't think I have to reread the entire thing, but maybe I'll back up a couple chapters just to refresh my memory on everything. But I have no idea why I quit reading it. There's like 60 pages left of this book, and I just quit.